On today's episode of MotoCheez.
The following movie is rated I.
I've literally seen FCR39 kits for near $900 with all the adapters. And the carburetors by themselves, like $500-600. I don't know why there's so much money. So that's why I decided to use this one. And guess what? Under $200 for a Chinese version. That's everything with adapters. $1,000. I'll go with the 200. Well, Whitey, you're being dethroned for a little while. Come on, DRZ, it's your turn. Get you some new lungs, bigger lungs. It's all right, it won't hurt a bit. Right up on the operating table. I'm gonna skip right over taking everything apart because I'm sure you guys know how to take everything apart. Ah, my sergeant seat. This is a nice comfy seat. And you notice my mouse control stuff worked? Everything's got to be mouse proofed. It screws on there. I must have different applications. So I got the other carb out. Pain in the ass. Pull the air horn off of this thing. And I fit this in here. Level. Looks like I'm going to be able to use the cables on there. Kind of looks like it. Wouldn't that be amazing? So we're trying to figure out what this sensor is that goes for that butterfly for the throttle, but it definitely connects up to here and then it goes to the CDI unit. And we looked this up about this throttle position sensor. Something about pollution that when you're on idle, it actually, I think it retards the timing so it has less pollution. A lot of people say you don't need them at all. And then some people say you can get an FCR with that throttle position sensor on there. It's just going to hang here for now. So I was going to take the airbox out. This is part of the fender, so I would have to get something to replace that or else all the mud would hit over here. This is the original. I flipped it over. I just forced it on. So now hopefully I can get this to fit on that. Alright, so I forced it on. I'm going to have to go get a 2-inch hose because there's like a little 1/4-inch gap in there that's keeping it away. And it's touching a little here.
A few moments later.
The whole thing come out for the main because it's supposed to be 160 they're saying. And there's no atomizing holes. No needle jet. What size that say? Oh, there's something. Oh, it's a 170. So apparently there's 3 different jets. Which is maybe why there's no emulsifier tube. That's weird. Or holes. I don't know. I don't know anything about these carbs. And this one is a 48. Going through my assortment of jets. 150. It does come with a good assortment of jets that I end up finding in a box later. So I found a small brass coupling for putting hose together. And I measured. Check this out. Tighten that up. And I got my little piece that I can go for my petcock. Put a little silicone on it. I got my vacuum port in there. Put a little bit of black silicone. Tightened it up. Got a 2-inch ID hose. It was actually a piece that come off a Samurai. It was a little thinner. And it's like exactly 1 inch long. And that fits in there. Now I just got to see if I can get another clamp on here. I don't have a filter on here yet. I may put the stock airbox back on there because if I cut this little horn off right there, I know it's like a sharp piece and it's not really going to be super airtight, but it might be once I slide it into here and then clamp it. That might work. I might be able to reuse the stock airbox. Well, as soon as I get another clamp for this part, We're gonna fire it up. I did not mess with the needle, and I put a 150 main when it should be 155, 160, but that's all I had for the long jets for that. So we'll see if I can get it close, and then I'll just order a jet kit. So I got the pull cable connected. It looks like it's gonna work. You can't use the first hole because it's too short. Can't use the second hole, so I had to use the third hole.
That's what she said.
And it gives you perfect slack. So it looks like on the pull side, third hole, push side, second hole. Well, it's not ideal, but I shaved the horn down and it will fit in there. And I can clamp that and it will seal it because it's rubber. So I'm going to try it. I squeezed it back in there and squeezed it over that. And now I just got to make sure this is on all the way and then put the clamp. I got to take the other side cover off and do it from over there. Petcock vacuum hooked up. Fuel line hooked up. Let's hit prime. Let this bowl fill up. And we're going to give it a shot, I guess. No leaks yet. It's got a little choke up here. Idle control. Well, what do you think, guys? I gotta put the glasses on to try this. She's all back together, boys. Well, I guess I'll choke it. Here goes nothing. Oh, accelerator pump. Might be a little lean. Gotta put the seat and the side cover on. We'll go for a ride. I can get to that main jet without taking everything apart. Wow. Close, boys, pretty close. Got to go up on the main jet a little bit, but I didn't have one the right size, but I'm pretty close. It fit and it works. Oh yeah. It just wants to rip the tire off now. See? A little bit more on the main jet. Definitely faster. I can feel it. And I know I can squeeze a little more out of it. The low end torque is way better. I'm not trying to pull the wheel, I'm trying to just go. I mean, I can yank the wheel up if I wanted to. Now if I got a pipe, because I still have the stock pipe, I just have the, you know, that little back plate mod that they have, opens it up a little bit. If I got a pipe, I could probably really go. But I don't want to be loud. Like right now, I mean right now I could just whack it and it comes right up. That's first. I'd probably do second too, watch. See? Motor Riders test driving. He hit it. Now, like I say, I'm gonna go up a little more on the main, maybe 5. I mean, I'm gonna get a couple in between. I'll go 10 first, and then I'll find what's too much and back down. Oh, he's ripping. Jeez. Jeez, motor rider. She rips pretty good now. A lot of nice low-end torque. Oh, yeah. Got some good torque now, right? Oh, yeah. You feel it when you first whack it. It comes right up. It's still a little lean on a wide open. It'll have a little more pull once I get it right.
The next day.
Looky what comes in the box. I'm gonna go with the 160. It does come with quite a selection of jets to go with. It looks like 150 up to 200 for the mains. I didn't break into the primaries, but it feels pretty good what I have in there, so I'm leaving that. I'm just gonna jump right up to a 160. Oh look, I don't have to take the carburetor off to change the main jet, because that's a pain, as everybody knows. Just lose a little gas, that's all. There. I gotta find a little wrench to get up in there now. Well, I got it in there. It's not too easy, it's a little tight, but it's a lot easier than taking the carburetor off and doing it. I definitely leave a rag underneath it just in case you drop something, because it looks like it'd be pretty hard fishing something out of there. Fired right up. A little bit of black smoke, so that might be just about right. Yeah, I didn't even need to choke when I started it. Just primed it twice with the accelerator pump. And it idled, started right up. Don't let people crank your throttle or it'll flood your bike now once you have a pumper carb. Wow. Feels about perfect. Of course, it's not warmed up yet. Oh yeah. That feels like really good. I almost think it's dead on. That's a slow roll on the throttle to wide open. Oh my god, this thing pulls like it never pulled before. I should have done this a long time ago. Woo, it's cold. I don't think I'm going to do a top speed run. You're going to have to watch another video for that one. Yeah, the torque is unbelievable torque now. I almost think I can go up a little more, but I think we're right on. I mean, you can roll on it hard, you can hit it hard, and it's not stuttering or anything. I don't have an aftermarket pipe, like I said, but if I did, definitely could go up a little more. Definitely noticeable. Definitely added some horsepower, no doubt. And now, for $160, I mean, it's almost a no-brainer. So we could try a 0 to 60. There it is. You can shave a fraction of a second off. At the 5th gear roll, absolutely no doubt, way better, all the way around. I may mess with the mixture a little bit. Definitely a 2 thumbs up. Very nice. I've literally seen FCR39 kits for near $900 with all the adapters, and the carburetors by themselves like $500-600. I don't know why there's so much money, so that's why I decided to use this one. And guess what? Under $200 for a Chinese version. That's everything with adapters. $1,000. I'll go with the 200. Machining and everything looks pretty good on it. It's not bad quality. That's my opinion. The links will be in the description, and I'll also put them on MotoCheez.com. If you do end up doing it, let me know how it worked out for you. Come back, make a comment, let everybody know how it worked out for you. Now let's do a little more riding. Key tag going out. It's like riding a whole new bike with this carb. Blades here with the TBR. How many miles you got now? 71, and you change it with like had 1,000 or 900 something?
No, probably 8,000.
Huh, over 8,000. Still running good?
Runs great. I put everything new on it. It's got new tires on it.
Well, tires wear out. Look at my front tire. I think it's when you run lower air and then you hit the brake on a road ride, and all my knobbies end up that way.
Holy.
Yeah, it's like a sawtooth.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. Doubled them up.
Nice. Oh, you got a little blue hue in there? Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a new seat cover I put on it, too.
Oh, that's right. You did put a new seat cover on. Whoa! It's got a header on it. Fancy exhaust. When you have a flat slide, when you lift that slide up, it opens up that venturi and lifts up that needle, and you get gas instantly. You add an accelerator pump, so when you hit the gas, it squirts gas in too. Compare that to a CV style carburetor, which is metered off the air that's drawn in. A CV carburetor is a more economical carburetor. It's better at metering the fuel. If you do this quick, it doesn't have that. It has like that little bit of lag because it has to lift that. You open a butterfly and then it lifts that vacuum that opens up the slide. So I should have showed the inside of both of these carburetors. But you still have the butterfly and that rod that holds the butterfly even when it's open, so that gives a little bit of less airflow. Where when you open this up, the tapered needle lifts all the way up, and that's the only thing that's in there is a little thin tapered needle. So not only is the inside diameter of it larger than the stock, this is 39, I think that's a 36 inside diameter, but then you have better flowing too. That was a fun little ride.
So yeah, 57 miles.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Hit that bell if you want new notifications on new videos. Links for products used are in the description and on MotoCheez.com. Thanks for watching.